Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is February 17th, 2022. So, today is Michael Jordan's birthday. Turned 59 years old today. And I'm going to give out my NBA championship prediction in this video. We're going to talk about the NBA finals. We're going to talk about some things that we noticed with Michael Jordan's career, how during his entire career, they had the number 23 coded in like every game that Michael Jordan played had the number 23 coded in it. And then I didn't realize this stuff until like later in life, but looking back, you notice how many 23s, even his Hall of Fame speech was exactly 23 minutes and 23 seconds long. Really remarkable what they did with that guy. And it's been 23 years since he won his last NBA championship in '98. So, let's get started. Before we get into the NBA finals, I want to just remind people of the things that we documented last year. All the 23 coincidences that we noticed with this guy's career, like he was known for the film Space Jam, and in Gematria, Space Jam has the values of 23. And stuff like how his initials is 23, M plus J. He played alongside Scottie Pippen. He has a surname that equals 23 as well. But this is what I was talking about with the Hall of Fame speech. It's on YouTube, and notice the length. It's 23 minutes and 23 seconds long. I stopped the video at the 1 minute and 13 second mark on purpose. See, I did that on purpose because I know the 113 is special with that guy. Michael Jordan is 113 in Gematria. And they even uploaded this video on a day with 23 numerology. February 21st. What's 2 plus 21? 23. Yeah, so a lot. A lot of 23 coincidences with this guy. He wore the number 9 as an Olympian, and 23 is the ninth prime number. Of course, he has 23 different pair of Michael Jordan sneakers. Look at the score, 113 to 117. What was up with that game? Why did I put that up there? Let's see. Oh, so this was his career high. He scored 69 points this game. And in that game, the Cavaliers, they lost with 113 points because Michael Jordan is 113. The Bulls, they stayed on 23 losses that day. And that was the day that he scored 69 points. And the reason he did that is because in Gematria, Bulls is 69. Like 23 times 3 equals 69. The Jesuit order is 69. Michael Jordan's father, supposed to be murdered, he died on July 23rd. On the 23rd day of the month, his father gets murdered. And his death came 9 days before his birthday. From his death to his upcoming birthday would have been 9 days. It was 9 days before. And again, 23 is the ninth prime. So not only does he die on the 23rd of the month, but 9 days before his birthday as well. And you guys remember when Michael Jordan wore the number 12 on Valentine's Day? This is why. It's because when you write out Bulls, it equals 12. And there's a lot more stuff with Michael Jordan that I later found after I continued doing the research. And there's probably a lot more things that I'm missing. Like, look at this. In his final 3 seasons with the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan's helped the Bulls reach a 203 and 43 regular season record. 203 like 23, which includes the 72 win 1995-1996 season, still tops in the NBA. Actually, not no more because the Warriors won 73 games. So 72 was the record before that. Jordan made 19 consecutive free throws in a game against the New Jersey Nets on February 26, 1987. I wasn't even born yet. A record at that time. Dominique Wilkins would break that record on December 8th, 1992, with 23 straight free throws. Think about that. He broke Michael Jordan's record by shooting 23 consecutive free throws. Jordan didn't only dominate at a young age, he became the oldest player to score 40 points against the Nets in 2003, right? 2003. He scored 43 points, 18 for 30 shooting, and was complimented by 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. He retired in 2003 as well, another 23. And yeah. So let's see. Yeah, yesterday the Bulls did something that they always do every single year, where they pay tribute to Michael Jordan. And not only did the Bulls do it, but the Wizards did it, and the North Carolina Tar Heels did it as well. And this is something that happens every single year. Last year, on Michael Jordan's 58th birthday, we noticed that Billy Donovan, the head coach of the Chicago Bulls, he had 172 career losses on Michael Jordan's birthday. Michael Jordan's birthday is on 17/2, like 172. And coming into that game, notice the Bulls were 4-9 at home. And by defeating the Detroit Pistons, they became 5-9. And Michael Jordan equals 59. Big number with Michael Jordan. Right? Today is his 59th birthday. That's why yesterday the Sacramento Kings had 59 points in the first half. They scored 59 points in the second half and improved to 23-8 at home because Michael Jordan is also 238. And the Wizards last year, notice they was also 4-9 at home. Think about it. The Wizards and the Bulls last year, they was both 4-9. And they both became 5-9 on Michael Jordan's birthday. Unbelievable. Look, they beat the Nuggets. And this was a great payout because not only was the Wizards underdogs, but the Bulls were underdogs as well. Because the Bulls, they wasn't as good as they are this year. And I'm going to talk about why I got the Bulls going to the NBA Finals on the day leaving 212 days in a year, because Chicago Bulls is 212. Notice the Pistons, they had a record of 2-11 away. They lost and became 2-12. Right? Chicago Bulls is 212. NBA Finals this year starts on June 2nd, 2022. The day leaving 212 days in a year. I think this year the Chicago Bulls will be in the NBA Finals. Now, are they going to win the NBA Finals? I can't make that prediction yet because I have to see who their opponent is going to be. Because it's possible that they play somebody that has a better narrative. So I don't want to say that Bulls are going to win this year yet. But I am going to say that they're going to win the Eastern Conference. I think they're going to represent the Eastern Conference in the NBA Finals on the day leaving 212 days in a year for this reason. That is a big number with the Chicago Bulls. Now, the Brooklyn Nets are from the 212 area code, but I am favoring the gematria in this case and not the numerology. So I'm going with the Bulls. What else they did last year? Oh, the Wizards starters, they scored 59 points. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I mean, hopefully you guys can see that. Hopefully my camera's not in the way. But look, 14 plus 12. You can actually do it on the calculator so you guys don't think that I'm lying. Look, 14 plus 12 is 26. All right, you add another 25, that should be 51. 51 plus 8. It's 59 points. The Wizards started on Michael Jordan's birthday, and they become 5-9 at home. This was when Russell Westbrook wasn't on the Lakers. And it was also played, the game was played 201 days after Scott Brooks' birthday, which is, I think today's also 201 days after his birthday. So they might be doing some rituals with Scott Brooks today. If you want to look at that Wizards game today, go right ahead, Today is 201 days after that guy's birthday. Okay, so let's talk about what happened yesterday real quick. So next year, pay attention to the Bulls and Wizards and Tar Heels. They do this every single year. I just showed you guys how they did it last year. I'm about to show you how they did it yesterday, a day before Michael Jordan's birthday. They didn't make it so obvious. Last year was on the 17th. Those two games. I guess they realized that people are catching on, but they still pay tribute. Look, it was the Bulls' 59th game of the season. The Kings scored 59 in the first half, 59 in the second half, and became 23-8 at home. The Bulls did. Michael Jordan equals 238, which is also Kobe Bryant's birthday, right? August 23rd. I always wonder if Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are actually related because they have a lot of things in common besides the fact that they play alike. They look alike, a lot alike. They're both 6'6", and they have gematria that connects them as well. So that was that. The Wizards. Notice the Pacers won with 113 points. Again, that's that Michael Jordan number. Um, 108. I'm trying to see the significance of 108. They scored 221 points. So it looks like just the Pacers paid tribute with the 113 on Michael Jordan's birthday. Now in college, the Tar Heels got upset yesterday. Became 18-8. Michael Jordan's full name is 188, like greatest of all time. So here it is. Yesterday, the North Carolina Tar Heels lost to Pittsburgh. Became 18-8 for the season. Right, Michael Jeffrey Jordan is 188, just like Bavarian Illuminati. And greatest of all time is also 188. The Pittsburgh, they won with 76 points. Michael Jordan equals 76, right? So you see how all three of the teams that connect to Michael Jordan pay tribute to him this year, just like I did last year, and I guarantee you next year is going to be the same thing. This is an ongoing pattern. Now, the NBA Finals, right? Look, DeMar DeRozan is the star player of the Chicago Bulls, right? He is probably going to win the MVP this year. Now, I don't remember the last time a player won the MVP and won the NBA championship. I think it's been a while since that happened. I'm not sure if last year happened with Antetokounmpo. I will have to verify that. But it's very rare where a player wins the MVP and wins the championship. So this is why I'm a little nervous on saying that the Bulls are going to win the NBA Finals if he wins the MVP. Now, I'm thinking, like, who else can he give the MVP to? I mean, it has to be this guy. I think he's also the favorite to win the MVP. But you notice how he was born August 7th, 1989? From the NBA Finals, which it's going to be played on June 2nd, from the finals to his upcoming birthday is 66 days. That is a special number with the Chicago Bulls. When you write out Bulls in gematria, it's 66. Remember Jordan's last game versus the Utah Jazz? It'll make sense for the Utah Jazz to be in the finals against the Bulls for the ultimate Michael Jordan tribute. Michael Jordan's, when he won his sixth championship versus the Utah Jazz, there was 6 seconds. There was 6.6 seconds left on the clock. Bulls equals 66. Right? Michael Jordan's career high is 69 points. Bulls is 69. On Valentine's Day, he wore the number 12. Bulls is 12. This is how they use all four of these values. Bulls is 33. Again, he played with Pippen, number 33. And there's probably a lot more to all this, but I'm just keeping it real short for you guys. So the NBA Finals starts 66 days before DeMar DeRozan's birthday, and on the day leaving 212 days in a year. And again, Chicago Bulls is 212. Now I'm thinking they could probably go against the Utah Jazz for the ultimate Michael Jordan tribute. Notice this starts on the day with 50 and 14 numerology. Utah is 50 and 14. But that's not that strong in my opinion. So this is why I don't want to say that the Utah Jazz are going to be in there. I'm not sure yet who's going to represent the West. But it looks really good for the Chicago Bulls right now. 66 days before DeMar DeRozan's birthday, on the day leaving 212 days in a year. Now, I'm going to take some calls. If you guys want to call in and give me anything additional and add on to the research. For right now, this is what I have. It's been 23 years since Michael Jordan won his last championship. Of course, he won a number 23 as a player. I just showed you guys how all the number 23 was. It was coded all throughout his career. So how perfect for the Bulls to win another championship 23 years after he did it. The 24th year anniversary is coming up on the 13th of June. So you imagine they win a day before the anniversary. I mean, that was because Michael Jordan won his last championship on June 13th, 1998. The day leaving 201 days in a year, by the way. So if see, it's been 23 years and 354 days. The NBA Finals will be 23 years, 340 days, 54 days after the Bulls won their last championship. So they can do it again right before that 24-year anniversary. But in order for them to do that, they would have to like sweep their opponent, and I'm not sure how realistic that is. I don't think the Bulls are capable of sweeping anybody coming out of the West. But hey, you never know. These games are rigged, and anything is possible. Looking at the calendar, the NBA Finals is starting on the 2nd and it's going to end. It's scheduled to end on the 19th if it goes for 7 games. Now, Game 7 will be on Father's Day, on Juneteenth. So, Michael Jordan's father sacrificed daddy for the rigged NBA championship. And I think Michael Jordan won a championship on Father's Day as well. So, that could be another thing. They could take the Bulls to 7 games. To remind people about Michael Jordan's daddy, who died 9 days before his birthday on the 23rd. Wouldn't that be something? Right now, Billy Donovan has 18. And this is still the same because the Bulls haven't been to the playoffs in a while. I don't think the Billy Donovan has been to the playoffs with the Bulls at all. They had a bad season last year. But right now, I think this is also his current playoff record. He's 18 and 23. How perfect for him to have 23 playoff losses going into the NBA playoffs this year to pay tribute to number 23. You have to win 14 games. I gotta recheck this because the NBA is a little different than. Let me see NBA bracket. I know baseball has a 5-game first round. I want to see if the NBA has. I don't think the NBA has changed it, but they do have another. They included another round, the in-play round. I think you still have to win 12 games. I think it's still the same. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you have to win 16 games. Okay, so you have to win 16 games, and that will bring Billy Donovan to 18 plus 16. 34 playoff victories. I don't see anything with that, but let me just see something. It could be a different team going into the NBA Finals. It doesn't really have to be the Utah Jazz. I'm just saying Utah Jazz is a team that they always pair up with Michael Jordan riddles. Also with Kobe Bryant as well. We know why. It's that 113 connection with that team. But Billy Donovan, in order for him to win the NBA championship, he would have to win 34 postseason games for his career. And I don't know. It's very possible. It's possible that the Bulls do win 23 years after Michael Jordan did it. But let's see. Let's see what you guys think. Yeah, the Bulls got to win 16. Yeah, 4 rounds, 4 games, 4 times 4, 16. It gets a little confusing because baseball, the first round, it's the best out of 5. So every league has a different. So somebody else has people have a lot of 23 connections with Jordan. Says Bulls drafted Jordan the first round. He was the pick number 3 on the 23rd week of 1984. Look at that. He was drafted in the 23rd week of 1984. That's a great observation. Yeah, I'm telling you, the 23 was all over that guy's career, and it's been 23 years since the Bulls last won a championship. Somebody says the Harden and Simmons trade took place 112 days before the start of the NBA Finals, and Harden equals 112. Oh, so you say you like Philly for that reason? It's possible, but remember, Chicago Bulls is also 112. They could have been paying tribute to the Bulls. Chicago Bulls is 112. I think Game 4 will be 112 days after Michael Jordan's birthday. Yeah, uh, yeah. The Bulls franchise, they was founded in 1966. Bulls is 66. You guys don't have to pick the Bulls just because I'm picking the Bulls. I'm picking the Bulls because of the numbers, and you don't have to. You don't have to pick them if you don't want them. Yeah, the Bulls was established in 1966. Yeah, actually on the 19th of Jan. And you know what else? There was another 23. It's so many 23s with this Bull with Michael Jordan. Yeah, but the Bulls were founded in 1966. Let me go back to my notes because I had a lot of Michael Jordan notes. I don't know where they went. I think I deleted some of them. Look at this. You can actually verify this on Wikipedia. Michael Jordan scored 45 points or more in 23 games. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. I have the link here. You can verify it on your own. It's just crazy. The most free throw attempts in a single game at the second half at Miami Heat, December 30th, 1992. Jordan shot 23 free throws in the second half for that game. What a coincidence. Wow. Michael Jordan's last season with the Tar Heels was in the 1983 season. 83 is the 23rd prime number. You gotta be kidding me. Michael Jordan averaged 37.1 points per game. That was the most he ever averaged in a single season. 37.1. And he did it when he was 23 years old. Including the regular season and playoffs, Jordan had 5 60-point games. However, his team were just 2-3 in those games. What a mockery. Yeah, but notice Washington Wizards equals 230. North Carolina equals 203. He has a racing company. The guy who races for his company is Bubba Wallace, number 23. Bubba Wallace. Michael Jordan retired on April 16th, 2003, a day with 23 numerology. But this is my favorite. His Hall of Fame speech, 23 minutes and 23 seconds long. Yeah. So Bulls is 66. The NBA Finals is 66 days before DeMar DeRozan's birthday. So, let's see what happens. Why is anybody using that word? I'm like, oh wow. Somebody says DeMar DeRozan is from Compton and it's been 13 years since he was drafted. Okay, 13. That goes back to that L.A. ritual. If you guys wanna call in, the number is 646-986-0958. Maybe you wanna add on to this puzzle, help us solve it. Yeah, the trolls. Trolls. It's like it kind of goes together. The internet and trolling. It's just people talk shit because they're behind a computer and they know that nobody can get to them. It's unbelievable. The computer, it shows who your real character is. Because when you meet somebody in person, they're not really showing you who they really are. But if you're talking to them behind a computer, that's when they demonstrate who they really are. Because they're behind a computer and their doors is locked, so they feel safe. I think that's where the trolling comes in. I could call this guy a nigger, and nothing's gonna happen to me. But if he's in front of me, he might do something to me. But this is why I actually like the computer, because the computer shows me who you really are as a person. It shows me a side that I will never be able to see in person. That's what that's about. So the number has been pinned, 646-986-0958. If you guys like anything else, because I don't want you guys putting in the future for the Chicago Bulls and then come find out they get eliminated in the first round and you upset. This is your opportunity if you like something else, because a lot of you are smart and are able to do this on your own. So why not help out the community? Help us all out. Right now, the Bulls have a plus 3,000 odds to win it all. Again, I'm not picking them to win it. It's possible they do win it, but I have to see who their opponent is going to be. Um, they're not even the favorite to win the conference. So by no means is this an easy prediction. Look at that. The Bucks are ahead of them. The Brooklyn Nets are ahead of them. The 76ers are ahead of them. They even have the Miami Heat and Boston Celtics ahead of them. You put a bet in right now for the Chicago Bulls. And I'm telling you, that money that you're going to win on the Penguins, I got the Penguins beating the Maple Leafs today. Use that money and bet it on the Bulls to win the Eastern Conference. Look, let's say you bet, because the Penguins are underdogs today. So let's say you bet 100, you win $135. Take that 100 that you bet it, put it back in your pocket. So there's no reason you shouldn't lose anything. So I don't want people coming back to me in June saying, I lost because of you. That's a lie. Because what you're going to do, if you're taking my advice, you should not lose. The Penguins are going to beat the Maple Leafs. You're going to take that profit from that game and put it on the Bulls to win the Eastern Conference. So even if the Bulls lose, you guys will not lose any money because you're betting with their money. You're using the profit that you made off the Penguins game. I don't want to hear anybody talking about, oh, You said the Bulls are gonna win, and they're not even in the playoffs. They got eliminated. DeMar DeRozan got injured. I'm mad. Fuck you, Simple Truth. You're garbage, nigger. Fuck you, nigger. I don't want none of that because I'm telling you, you're not gonna lose any money if you take my advice. Take the winnings from the Penguins game. Use their money to gamble. Don't gamble with your own money. Okay? That's my advice. If you want to do something else, you want to put $10,000 on the Bulls, that's your decision. That's not what I'm telling you to do. $135 gets you $2,000 back if the Bulls win. And you know what's the beautiful part about all that? Is that you're betting with their money. So that $2,000 that you can make if they win the Eastern Conference, that's all profit. And if you feel risky, no, they're plus 3,000 to win it all. So you take that same 135, you win $4,000 if they win the NBA title. And guess what? You don't lose a dime because you took my advice with the Penguins game. These are the type of sporting advice that I give people on Patreon. I usually don't make videos on Patreon, but I always write it out. Now, on Patreon, I'm not always right, and I'm not always wrong. Like yesterday, I told people the best pick of the day, that was my advice. If you go back to my post, people on Patreon know that this is a fact. I told them, I gave out 2 picks. I said the best pick of the day is obviously the Bulls becoming 23-8 at home on their 59th game of the season. On Michael Jordan's, a day before Michael Jordan's 59th birthday. That is, I mean, how can you go against that? That is the best play of the day. And even though the Bulls were kind of high favorites yesterday, you didn't make much on the Bulls yesterday, but they did win, and a win is a win. So even if you made $40, $50, that's $40 and $50 that you didn't have the day before. So that's my advice. Yeah, you know, people lose. Fuck you, nigger. You're trash. You know, I want to read some of the you guys want to be entertained? Let's get entertained. You know, when I was making my Super Bowl prediction, this is the type of hate that I get. And guess what? The Rams won, and none of those people that hated on me apologized. This is why a lot of you think that I'm always mad or angry. You guys don't understand what it's like to be me and get all the hate that I get. You know, not everybody's a hater that watches me, but I got a lot of haters that watch me. It's just crazy. I don't know if a lot of these people deleted their comments. But look, I'm sorry to expose you guys, but you guys leave trash comments, I'm going to read them. Bengals win in a blowout fashion. There will be a mass casualty event during or directly after the game. Okay. Thumbs down. Bengals are winning this year. Thumbs down. Great observation, K104. He said the idol. I actually left a comment under your post. This was a great comment. These are the type of comments that I like. Idaho State Bengals just lost to Eastern Washington. Cooper Kupp's old school. Any correlation to the Super Bowl? And I said, isn't it obvious? Come on. The Bengals lost to Cooper Kupp's old school. Isn't it obvious? You know. I'm not even going to read that, but you guys read that on your own. You know, I got a lot of respect for young Goldie. He's been a part of this platform for a long time. So, Rams will be sacrificed on Lupercalia. Thumbs down. Look at this. Nigel Miller. Bro, I can't wait until you're wrong. You will get on here after the game and cry how they changed the outcome and delete videos and posts as you always do. Thumbs down. One of the biggest pieces of shit in this community, Nigel Miller. A guy who used to be on my Patreon, made a lot of money, used to send me tips, but because I didn't go 30 for 30 during that month, he would go on my Patreon and talk shit. This is the definition of a scumbag. You know, why you didn't apologize, Nigel Miller? See? All these pieces of shit. And I don't get mad because you disagree with me. It's okay to disagree with me. You don't have to agree with me all the time. But it's just when people get disrespectful, like, I can't wait for you to be wrong. Like, that's called hatred. You are a hater. You can't wait for me to be wrong. Wow. You see this? I'm not gonna thumb this down because you know you don't have to agree with me. But when people say shit like this, oh, there's gonna be a mass casualty. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, I need all those people to unsubscribe from this channel right now. I don't want you guys on my platform. You know, Jay Ross, another person I have respect for. Again, you don't have to agree with me every time. He says I have the Bengals to win and could see a 30-24 victory. Unfortunately, they lost. How can you guys pick the Bengals when I showed you guys the predictive programming with the John Madden skit? How can you pick the Bengals after that? After watching that skit, and if you decoded the title of that skit, you would have noticed that it equals 213 and 78 like Joseph Lee Burrow. How can somebody see that and still go against the Rams? Oh my gosh, whatever. And you know, for the record, you know, the Rams were the favorite, but remember, the Rams were down late in the fourth quarter, which made them underdogs. So if you bet on the Rams to win in the fourth quarter, you should have made positive money. Like a lot of people did. They took the Rams to win in a live bet. I'm not going to give them any of my energy, but I'm just saying that I get a lot of hatred from a lot of people, and it's just like so annoying. Somebody says, "Do you have the Bulls in the finals?" I have the Bulls in the finals. Yes, I think it's gonna be very fitting. While Michael Jordan is 59, for the Bulls to go back to the NBA championship, and Mr. DeMar DeRozan, this is why I don't think he's gonna win the. He might win the MVP, but how it's very rare when a basketball player wins the MVP and also wins the NBA title. It has happened before. I'm pretty sure it's happened with like LeBron, but it doesn't really happen that often. Usually, whoever wins the MVP, you know, they get shamed somehow. But if he wins the MVP, then I'll be nervous because then that means the Western Conference might win the NBA title. It could be the Phoenix Suns going against them. I don't know who's going from the West because I haven't done the work. I don't just make predictions out of thin air. You know, I have to look at the numbers and see what's the best narrative. I think that DeMar DeRozan playing on June 2nd makes sense because that's 66 days before his birthday, and that's also the day leaving 212 days in a year. Chicago Bulls is 212. 212 is also the New York area code, but I don't see Brooklyn in there because of all the stuff going on with Kyrie Irving. If Kyrie Irving somehow comes back, then maybe we'll revisit this pick. But for right now, I think the Nets are just there to distract us like they did last year. Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people are gonna be betting on the Bulls to lose, and betting on the Bucks and the Nets and Philly to win. But I'm sticking with this team because this team has a narrative. Michael Jordan is 59 years old, and the name Michael Jordan is 59, the most pure. They just had a big 59 ritual yesterday with the Bulls game. No. Be respectful. Jay Ross is a good guy. He collaborates. He's never disrespectful. He tries really hard. He just he has couple of things he has to learn. You know, it's not always about whatever. You know, whatever. I don't want to talk about people because people can get offended so easily. So shout out to J Ross. Somebody says apologize to Zach. Zach could suck my dick. Zach is a piece of shit. You guys want me to talk about him? He could suck my dick. He's a piece of shit. The guy, before the Super Bowl was played, he sent me like 3 text messages. You guys want me to upload them? Tell me if you want me to upload those text messages. He told me, what he was trying to do, he was trying to school me on the Bengals. He was trying to say that I think you're missing the astrology part of all this. Year of the Tiger and all this other bullshit. Jupiter and all this other bullshit. Because he likes to spend his time looking at the moon and the stars to solve the NBA games or the championship games. You see, I don't look at the moon and the stars. I look at what is in front of me. And he sent me those text messages. It was we was having a very respectful conversation back and forth. He was showing me his notes. I was showing him my notes. And at the end, we agreed to disagree. It was very respectful. He told me about the swish swish bitch video. I watched it. He made me watch that video. I should punch him in the face for just making me watch that video. You know how terrible that song is? I had to sit through 3 minutes of that song because he sent me a text message telling me to go watch Katy Perry. Because in that music video, the Bengals beat the Rams in that music video. So I guess that was predictive programming in his eyes why the Rams was going to lose. And I said, fine, maybe. But look at this. Then I showed him the SNL stuff and all the stuff that I had, the 62 ritual. And he said, well, that's possible. Check out the 102 connection with the St. Louis teams. And I said, wow, look at that. The St. Louis Blues win the 102nd Stanley Cup. The St. Louis Cardinals win the 102nd World Series. And now the team from St. Louis, the Rams, should win in the 102nd NFL season. Wow. You see, we were collaborating. But you know why I'm telling him to suck my dick? It's because right after the game is over, guy goes on, he makes a live stream telling about these are the people that we should promote. And he leaves my name out. You dick sucker. Why are you texting my phone if you don't like me? Why do you watch my videos? You're telling people to unsubscribe from me. Meanwhile, you're subscribed to me. You watch my videos. So you're telling people to not do what you're doing. You watch all of my videos. You're subscribed to my channel. You have posted me on your blog. This is freetofindtruth.blogspot.com. This is freetofindtruth.blogspot.com. September 22nd, 2017. The death of Eric Garner in the 99 shirt. You see this guy right here? That's me. Before Simple Truth TV. This is 2017, almost 5 years ago. So you're telling people that you cannot promote my channel. Meanwhile, you have me all over your blog. Right? Let's type in Simple Truth TV. Let's see what comes up. May 25th, 2019. Drake's song, The Catch Up, or 0 to 100 in the 2019 Eastern Conference and Simple Truth TV. What? This is what I'm saying. A lot of you don't have your own brain. A lot of you think, I haven't said anything negative about this guy. Have you ever heard me come on here disrespecting him? Calling him a bitch? Like, never. I just told him now to suck my dick because I don't want this guy to ever be my friend. Right? I don't like this guy because he doesn't respect me as a man. All right? He says that I stole his work, Listen, I've never said in any of my videos that I discovered gematria. Never. Everybody knows you discovered it. But when I say you are stealing my work, what I mean is this. Was you the one that found, that made the connection with the song 0 to 100 and the catch up and how that connected to the NBA Finals? You wasn't the one who discovered that. That was me. So when and you know, in this case, you gave me credit. See, if you give me credit, that's not stealing. You're giving me credit for it. But there's been times where I've made this. You see, this is the thing. He has a big platform, and before I was barely getting to 1,000 subscribers, so nobody knew who I was. But he did. So he would watch my videos. When my videos were getting like 66 views or like 70 views, I used to get happy when my videos got 70 views. I'm like, damn, almost 100, almost 100. When I was getting those 66 views, he was one of those views. So if when I made an observation, he would go and make it up, put it on his blog, and tell people, look what I found. I'm like, what the fuck? That was me. But you know, I didn't care because I didn't have a voice. Nobody knew about me. But you know, when I discovered the Drake connection with the song and the game, my following was getting a little bigger. So he gave me credit. So that's what I mean. You're stealing my work. Gematria was discovered. I don't know who it was discovered by, but you was the first person on YouTube teaching it and showing how other people, how the mainstream is using it to cause evil. I learned a lot of the stuff that I know from you and others as well. But you are a piece of shit. Because how dare you text me and you're very respectful in those text messages, and then you open up your computer and do a live stream, and then you're telling people to not subscribe to me. Meanwhile, I'm all over your fucking blog. You know, you made me a fucking moderator on your website. Like, you love me. You are obsessed with me. That's just why you're always talking about me. You can't admit it. You love me. It's hard for you to create another Simple Truth TV. You see, you keep promoting Neil the Hacker. Neil, let me tell you something about Neil the Hacker. I used to like Neil the Hacker, but when Zachary Hubbard was attacking me, he was laughing real hard in the comment section. I'm like, what the hell? Guy was calling me all types of names, and Neil the Hacker was just putting a bunch of laughing emojis. Like, maybe you feel the same way, Neil. But let me tell you something about Neil the Hacker. Neil has not hacked anything. What has Neil brought to this community? He's still teaching people about 42 and nigger. We learned about that, Neil, 5, 6, 7 years ago, Neil. We don't want to know about 42 and niggers anymore. We know about that already. Nigger equals 42. Duh. What the fuck? What's next? Your next video is going to be, February equals 42, guys. Did you know that? What the fuck? The guy's telling you to not subscribe to my channel. Meanwhile, he has me all over his blog. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Look at this. Fifth Ward Weeby. He put it in black ink so nobody could see it. Also, shout out to Simple Truth TV, Arthur, who caught the Weeby died a span of 42 days before his birthday. Wow. You giving me a shout out, but you're telling people to not subscribe to me? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? He keeps calling me a fat slob. Like, don't you know I bench press 325? Like, what? Maybe your definition of fat and mine are just too different. Like, you want to see a picture of me? Like, how many times I'm gonna show you how I look? Like, what the fuck? Fat slob? I don't have no slob. This guy's a fucking idiot. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see how I look. Jesus Christ. But there you go. That's what you guys wanted, right? You want look, the minute I rant, my views go up to 118 views. You guys love this shit. But I just wanted to address that. Now, if you want to call in and let's have a respectful conversation. Let me know why you don't like me. Because all you saying is I have to apologize. Apologize about what? Mr. Futures? Mr. Futures a fucking dirtbag. He used to take my pics and put it on his page and charge people $50 for it. Meanwhile, I was only charging people $5. That's a piece of shit. You want me to co-sign that? There's a lot of great people in this community. Let's start naming those people, because those people, okay, let me tell you who I think usually I should be following, right? Let's talk about the great people in this community. You see these guys, people right here? These are the people I respect. Kayla D. Code Talker. Beautiful young girl. Definitely a bright mind. Has a lot of potential if she takes this a little bit more serious. I don't know what her schedule is, but if she puts in more time into this, she's going to be probably the best Dakota in this community. Because she makes some unbelievable discoveries. Like that episode with Family Matters, how they had the word nigga on the locker room. That's something that I never knew about. You know? So she has very high potential. Numerical Lion. Now Dan, another great Dakota, he stopped making videos. And I don't know why. Dan has a great mind. But you know what it was? He said this community is not going anywhere, so I'm not going to put in my time into it anymore. People are just concerned about making books and pounding pavement on the same corner in front of McDonald's. That's not going to change anything. Meanwhile, they're making $40,000 a month, telling people that they're saving the money. They've been saving the money for 7 years and haven't done shit. I'm going to hire an employee as soon as I get to $10,000. $30,000 later. I'm going to hire an employee as soon as we get to $50,000. $50,000 later. I'm going to hire an employee as soon as we get to $100,000. $100,000 later. We need at least $250,000 a month. Like the guys, oh my God, y'all can't see through that shit. Derek, he makes great videos. He's a great speaker. Great researcher. But sometimes he misses a lot of things that he should be talking about. Maybe he wants his videos to be complex, but there's a lot of things that he misses where I'm like, man, you should definitely spoke about this though. But you know, he does, everything he says is on point. Xenov the Alpha, intelligent guy. He's very abstract in his videos. He's looking at things from a different point of view. Definitely recommend that guy. Dan Barrett's beautiful mind. Shikozy Truth, my favorite Dakota in the community. And I'm telling you this live here. This is my favorite person in the entire community. Why? He's humble. He's respectful. He contributes. He's humble. And guy's very intelligent. He can look at a word and know the gematria off the top of his head. It's amazing how he's able to remember all this shit. Shikozy, amazing. That's why he has the following that he has. Right, all these other people, they can all go to hell. Well, let me just see if I'm leaving anybody out. No, actually, I like See Through the Script. He's on Instagram. I like him a lot. Another humble person. There's a lot of other people that I like as well. I used to like Neil the Hacker, but Neil the Hacker just showed his other side. You know, he's hanging on Zach's nutsack because he wants following. He wants to grow his following, so he has to kiss Zachary Hubbard's ass. I don't do that over here. I don't care about it, you guys. I don't care if they delete my channel right now. I don't care about promotion. I don't want nobody to follow me. Just watch the videos, learn from it. That's it. That's all I care about. I don't care if you subscribe to me. What the fuck is that going to do for me? Somebody says I'm doing this for the money. When will you guys learn? I'm not the one making $30,000 a month. You know, I make $1,000 on Patreon. You think $1,000 is motivation for me to do this and take all the hatred that I get, putting my face out there for $1,000? I make $6,000 a month where I work. And I'm also able to bet on my own picks. Like right now, if I want, I could put $1,000 on the Penguins, and I don't have $1,000. You know, $1,000 is not motivation for me. You know, let me show you guys how much I make on YouTube. Maybe you guys think because my channel is monetized that I'm making a whole bunch of money on YouTube. No. YouTube. Look how much I made on YouTube. And the only reason it went up to 297 is because Isabella. I'm not sure if that's how you say her name, but the person that sent the $50 super chat, she always sends me a super chat. She's the only person that does it. She sent me a $50 super chat the day that the Rams won the Super Bowl. That's the only reason my revenue is this high, because I usually make like $120 a month, and I use that money to pay for my internet bill to do this work. So I'm not making a killing on YouTube. If it wasn't for Isabella, it wouldn't even be at a 197. Look, you see, all my viewership came the day that the Rams won the Super Bowl. But usually my channel doesn't get any views. So it's not views that I'm after. You guys only care when the Super Bowl wins, when the Super Bowl is over. That's the only videos you guys care about. Look, my top 5 videos are all Super Bowl related. You know, so yeah. Please don't ask me more about those people over there. Those people are no good. And there's 112 people watching this video. YouTube trying to let us know something. Chicago Bulls. But yeah, that's it. These are the people I like. So I'm not a hater because there's people that I like. I just don't like pieces of shit. Somebody who texts me and acts like a good guy and then comes on his computer and starts disrespecting me, like, what the hell is that? And then he says, I have a mental issue. I have a mental issue. Then he says I have a low IQ. I wish I could show you my GPA. My GPA was almost, I think it was almost, I forgot what it was. It was really high. Not because of my work, but, I actually cheated on my GPA, I'll be honest. But it was pretty high, though. I didn't cheat on all of it, but there was a Chinese guy that was sitting next to me, and I took the whole first part. I cheated off his paper, but besides that, most of the GPA, most of the answers, it was my coming out of my brain. But yeah, so I'll leave it there. Yeah, and then Gigi, he disrespected you, like called you a fast. Like, you see, this guy is just disrespectful. Gigi is a female. Why are you talking to females this way? Yeah, yeah. Kayla is a very, very intelligent person. So that's it. You guys wanted me to address that piece of shit. If you guys can't see through that guy, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if you are a listener of mine, if you watch my videos, I don't talk about that guy. I don't disrespect that guy because I know what he's about. So nobody wants to call in. I think we can end it there. Chicago Bulls plus 1,500. Take advantage. I know it's not true, Gigi. Don't worry about it. But you're a female. He shouldn't be talking to females that way. Unbelievable. But oh, Richard. Richard doesn't have a YouTube channel, but Richard's another brilliant person in this community. See, there's a lot of smart people that I respect in this community. Don't be mad at me for being honest. Atachi too. Atachi, me and him had our differences, but he apologized and we good again. But that Hubbard guy, oh my God, I wanna just give him a little knuckle sandwich. Yeah, Richard does great work, absolutely. Oh, so Jonathan Ramirez, look at that. Jonathan Ramirez says that if the Maple Leafs game ends in a tie in regulation, it's a plus 336. So let's see if FanDuel. I don't know why FanDuel doesn't have that. The fuck, yo. I don't want to bet on the game. The game is like, I want to make real money. Yeah, FanDuel doesn't have those options. Somebody says online sports betting is illegal. I'm pretty sure in Georgia you guys have your bookies. Stop it. You know, Georgia. I know you go to that barber shop in the back and place your bets. Yeah, a lot of you don't cannot bet in your state, but that's too bad. I think Bovada allows you to bet though. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you can travel to a nearby state. Cause I used to travel to Jersey when I needed to place a bet before it was legal in New York. So look for any state that's closest to your home. You could drive over there. I mean, the NBA Finals is not till June, so you got time. Yeah, there's a lot of people with personal bookies. Yeah, yeah. Online betting, it's illegal in some places, not in New York though. All right. So if you guys want to support my Patreon, I'm gonna leave a link in the comment section. That's where I put the sports information at. Um, Anything else that I uncover with the NBA Finals, I will make sure to update you guys. If you want, you don't place your bets now because give me some time because I always find new things. But right now, I like it. I like the Bulls right now, and the Bulls are playing really good basketball. And Cal Lowry won a championship. Why not give DeRozan one? They were teammates in Toronto. Yeah, the thing is this, man. A lot of you think that I don't understand because it's like you guys want me to you want somebody to disrespect me and just say, okay, he disrespected me. Now let me apologize to him. Like that doesn't make any sense. Hello?
What's good, man? What's good? The simple truth.
Yeah, can you we can't really hear you like that.
Okay, okay. I said the simple truth TV.
Yeah.
What's good, man? You still alive?
Yeah. Why is it I hear an echo?
All right, can you hear it better than now?
Yes.
All right, cool,
All
cool.
right, what's going
Yeah,
on?
I
Thank you
was
for the
just
call.
watching the show. No problem, man. I was just watching the show. Oh shoot, I gotta have something for me.
Yeah, we can't hear you, brother.
Yeah, and I wanted to say that did you see how I don't know. I didn't watch the beginning of the show, but did you see how they have Brooklyn playing against Washington today?
And that's where
And
Michael Jordan was born at.
right, he was born in and he played his last game with the Wizards. So I
Yeah.
found that to be interesting. This for people who don't know, like, I never called in. I do watch from time to time. But, it's the simplest things that you can see. Like, they put it right in your face. Like, how do they have that synced up? Like,
Yeah,
even
what are
yesterday
the
with the
odds? Yeah,
Lakers
you're right.
game.
What are the odds that the Wizards are playing the Brooklyn Nets on Michael Jordan's birthday? And Michael Jordan is from Brooklyn. I mean, like you gotta just be kidding me if you think that's some type of coincidence, yo.
Yeah. And then the other thing was that I saw, like, yesterday, the Lakers won. They were wearing that blue and yellow, like the Rams, and they came back and won after Anthony Davis got hurt, like Odell Beckham got hurt. Like, they play these synchronicity games all day.
And you know what's interesting too? That game was supposed to be played on December 21st, which was 59 days ago. Oh, so that call. So if you want to call back, feel free. So look at that. This game is a makeup from December 21st. December 21st was 59 days ago. So on Michael Jordan's 59th birthday on the 17th, the Wizards are playing the Nets in Brooklyn, where Michael Jordan is from. So expect some Michael Jordan tribute. They have the over and under at 215. I don't think, does it get to 238 maybe? I know the Nets can go off on anybody. I think Durant's not playing though. Oh, I think Kyrie's out too. Maybe let me see if I see something with this game. Hmm. I'm thinking the Wizards pick up that 17th away loss on the 17th, 59 or 17th prime. 59 days before after it was supposed to be played on December 21st. Yeah, it looks like the Nets they might be the Wizards in this game. And the Nets had an unbelievable comeback yesterday. It was down like almost 20 something points to the Knicks. It was down 20 to the Knicks in the first quarter and came back. And that money line would have been crazy, but yeah, I mean just stuff like this, it's just Michael Jordan's birthplace is Brooklyn. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of 59 rituals. Yep. Yep. So we'll leave it there. Thanks everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And good luck if you're placing your bets right now. And if you want sports information, just go to the comment section and click on the link to the Patreon. I appreciate everybody for your support. And hopefully you guys cash out on the Penguins today. And again, use that money that you win and put it on the Bulls to win the Eastern Conference. Even if the Bulls don't go to the finals, you don't lose any money because you're using the casino's money to bet. So good luck and enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And I'll see you guys whenever there's some big news that has to get reported. Take care.